Hello. For this demonstration, I'll be using the Node Greeter gRPC application that's available out on grpc.io. I made a slight modification and added a goodbye method to go along with the hello method that's provided. I have a test client set up for this, so we can confirm that these are working as expected. So let me just test this out real quick. Okay, that's the hello. And goodbye, both working. So gRPC is great for machine-to-machine communication, but I can greatly expand the number of clients that can interact with my gRPC service by putting a REST layer on top of it. Let's take a look at a policy I've put together on my Layer7 API Gateway that does just this. The key here is the route via gRPC assertion. I configure the assertion by giving the hostname and port of the gRPC server that I want to connect to, the method that I want to execute, and the message that I want to send. In this case, I have it set up so it simply passes through the message payload from the request. The assertion has three output variables: responses, error, and error type. Responses would be any responses from the backend service. Error type tells us what kind of error occurred so that we can format our response accordingly. So it might be an error connecting to the backend service or an error in the client's request, for example. Error type would allow me to set the appropriate HTTP response for those scenarios or any other we might encounter. Then the error output is a more robust error message that could be fed into a log for troubleshooting. So let's go ahead and test this out. This service accepts a payload with a name field. I can simply set the name, send this request to my gateway, and you'll see the response from the gRPC method invoked. If you want to test the failure scenario, I could change my name here and see that we get a 400 bad request from our server. Now let's say I wanted to make my REST API a bit more RESTful. As I mentioned earlier, I added the say goodbye procedure call to this service. And with some adjustments in gateway policy, just about 6 more lines of policy here, still using the same route via gRPC assertion, I created this service greeter v1 that will allow me to say either hello or goodbye. Let's just test this out real quick. You can see when I use the hello, I get hello 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 demo. And if I switch it up to goodbye, it will invoke that goodbye RPC call. So that's it. Thanks for watching.